Hi everyone, how are you doing? Okay, I hope you are doing well. You're taking care of yourselves and using your masks whenever you go out. Okay, we are going to be doing the movers lesson now, and we are going through the mock exam. Okay, if you can remember, we finished pages 1, 2, and 3. Okay, they are all the part 2s only. So we will continue with page 4 today. So this is what it looks like, page 4. Okay, so if you do not have your test with you, your mock exam paper, okay, I will give you 2 minutes. Stop the video, go get what you need, the test papers, your pencils, erasers, okay, and if you need anything else like highlighters, you should take it out now. Okay, so stop the video, give you 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, you can come back and start the video. Okay? All right. If you are ready, okay, this is the paper you are looking at. Okay, this is the part 2. And what did we say about part 2s? Very quickly, we said, number 1, you got to look at the picture. Okay. Number 2, you have to read the title, the name. And here it says the birthday party. Can you see that? Okay. Look at it on your test paper. It is clearer then. So we've got some words down here. Okay. And these words are there so that you can make the question using these words. Okay, so I'm going to quickly go through this. Okay, you need to listen and write them down. Okay, if you didn't already write them down, okay, you need to do it now. If you need to stop the video and do your work and then come back. Okay, but make sure you have the correct words and spelling. Okay, so we're going to quickly go through this. This is the example, and it says day. They also give you the answer. So what do you think is the question for day? Yes, what day? What day was the party? What day was the party? Okay, this is actually a past tense question. So what day was the party? And then you've got number 1. Okay, this is very easy. It's saying place. So you know all place questions. Okay, do you know what's a place? Yes, school is a place. Your playground is a place. Tifang, place. Okay, so all place questions would be a where question. So what is your question for place? Where was the party? Yes, where was the party? Number 2, it says number of children. Now, this is very easy. If you know you've got number, what do? How many? Yes. How many children were at the party, or how many children were there? How many children were at the party? How many children were there? Okay. And then you've got number 3, and they already give you the key word. Can you see it? The question word. It's a where. Where they sat. Sat is a past tense word. So where did they sit? Where did they sit? Food. That's very easy. And they give you some of the food they ate. And what's the question for this? What food did they eat? Yes, that's very easy. What food did they eat? And what about drinks? It would be the same as food. What did they drink? Okay? What did they drink? These are all past tense words. So, if you are finished with the questions, we are now going to play the CD. Please listen carefully. Okay? I will try to finish 3 tests today. Okay, so you need to be quick or just stop the video and take your time and do it slow. But do it correct. Okay. All right. I'm playing the CD. We're listening to the example.
Part 2. is one example.
Did you have a good birthday party?
Yes, it was great.
When was the party?
It was last Saturday.
Saturday.
That's right.
Okay, so did you hear the conversation? We're doing the example. Okay, I said to you, when you are listening to a conversation, what is conversation? Conversation, toipa. Conversation, yes. Now, the first person sentence or the first person's question is very, very important. So you must listen to that carefully. Here, the conversation is between a man and a girl. Okay, man and a girl. So who spoke first? Can you remember? Who was talking first? Okay, the man, and he asked a question. Okay, so if somebody asks a question, the next person has to answer the question. The man asked the girl, "Did you have a good birthday party? Did you have a good birthday party?" The girl has to answer this question. What does she say? She says, yes. Yes, it was great. It was great. And so the man says, well, when was the party? When was the party? And the girl answers this question. She says it was last Saturday. Okay, so that's past tense. Last Saturday. The man says Saturday, and the girl says, that's right, Saturday. So you can see the example, your answer, Saturday. Okay? All right, we're now going through number 1. So pay attention and listen to what the first person says.
Can you see the answer? Now you listen and write. 1.
Where was the party?
It was in the Paris Cafe.
Oh, how do you spell that?
Paris.
Okay, did you hear that? Okay, this was a very short conversation. It was easy because they spelled the word for you. Okay, so let's see, what's this conversation about? The man spoke first and he asks the girl. Okay, you should already know what's the question. He asks the girl, where was the party? Where was the party? It's a question. The girl needs to answer this question. And so she says, it was in the Paris Cafe. Paris Cafe. The man says, oh, how do you spell that? How do you spell that? And she answers. She spells the cafe's name and she says, P-A-R-I-S. Paris. And you can see it's a name, so it should be in capital. Paris Cafe. Okay? Make sure you do your correction, spelling, check spelling carefully. Paris. P-A-R-I-S. Paris. Okay. Question number 2.
How many children were there?
18.
18? That's a lot.
Yes, there were 10 boys.
And 8 girls?
Right.
Okay. This one was easy. So you can see it says number of, and you already have your question. So the man and the girl were talking. Who spoke first? The man asks a question. He says, how many children were there? Where? at the party? How many children were there? And the girl answers, 18. The man says, 18? That's a lot. That's many, a lot. And the girl says, yes, there were 10 boys. There were 10 boys. And the man answers quickly. He says, and 8 girls, yes? And the girl says, right. So what was the number? How many children? 18. 18. 18. You just need the number. 18. 1-8. Okay. This one was pretty easy. So let's move on to the next.
Where did you all sit?
We had a big table outside.
Outside? Oh, weren't you cold?
No, it was hot and sunny that day.
Okay, it was a little fast, but easy. Very easy. It says where they sat. And you have a word. It says table. Table. So, what's the conversation? The man spoke first and he asks the girl, where did you all sit? All 18 of you. Where did you all sit? And the girl answers, she says, we had a big table. We had a big table outside. A big table outside. The man says, outside? Weren't you cold? And the girl says, no, it was hot and sunny that day. It was hot and sunny that day. So what is your answer? Table. What's the answer? Table outside. Outside. Table outside. Okay, check. Make sure your spelling is correct. Okay, question number 4.
What did you eat?
A lot.
Birthday cake?
Yes.
And did you have burgers and fries?
No, we had sandwiches and ice cream.
Food. So the question is, what did they eat? So the man says to the girl, he asks a question. He says, what did you eat? Very easy question. What did you eat? And the girl says, a lot. So many things. A lot. And the man asks, birthday cake? And the girl answers, yes. And the man says, and did you have burgers and fries? Burgers and fries. What's fries? Yes, French fries, or England would say chips. Okay, chips. So the man says, and did you have burgers and fries? The girl answers, no. Negative word, no. No. We had sandwiches and ice cream. Sandwiches and ice cream. So, how many things did they have to eat? How many things did they have to eat? They had a birthday cake. Did they have burgers and fries? No. She says they had sandwiches and ice cream. Yes, ice cream. So, what's your answer? Cake? And what's here? Okay. Sandwiches. And make sure you write the plural form. Sandwiches. Many sandwiches. Okay, I'll write it here. Number 4. Sandwiches. Can you see that? Yes? Okay, so that's your answer. Sandwiches. All right, and then we go to the last question. Same as question 4. This is drink.
5.
What drinks did you have?
Some people had lemonade, and some had lime juice.
Lime juice. Did you like it?
Yes, I did.
That was very short. Okay, so drinks, and they give you an answer. It says lemonade and what juice? Lemonade and what juice? So the man says to the girl, he asks a question. He asks, what drinks did you have? What did you drink? The girl answers this question. She says, some people, not all the people, some people had lemonade. Some people had lemonade, okay? And some had lime juice. Lime juice. Do you know what is lime? Yes, lime juice. The man says, lime juice? Did you like it? And she answers, yes. Yes. So, what's your answer? Lemonade and what juice? Lime. Lime. So number 5 is lime. Okay? Did you correct that? All right. So, I'm just going to give you a little bit of some vocabulary that we have for you. It's just about 3 words for this part. And you have some words. Okay, it says a lot. Okay, a lot. And then you have some people. Some people. And the last one is lime juice. Lime juice. Okay? All right. So, we are finished with page 4. We are now moving on to page 5. If you are not finished with page 4, again, stop the video, check your work, and then we will go on. Okay? Okay, so we are now doing page 5. Again, it's still the part 2s, and you know the skills. What are you looking for? Keywords like name, you should know. Name is capital. Number of or how many, it's a number. First thing you need to do is look at the picture and then read the title or the topic. It says Mr. Snow's parrot. Parrot. Do you know what's a parrot? Yes, it's the bird that can talk. It's very noisy. Okay. You have some vocabulary. You now need to make them into questions. So, I'll give you 2 minutes. Stop the video and write your questions. Okay. What are the questions? Oh, this is very easy. Color. What color is it, or what color is the parrot? Age. We did this word before. What is age? Yes, age is how old. How old? So how do you ask the age question? You can say how old is it, or what is its age? How old is it? That's the easy one. Or what is its age? Okay. Number 2 is easy. Favorite food. What's its favorite food? Remember, here's the topic. It's Mr. Snow's parrot. So all the questions will be about the parrot. So, what's its favorite food? What about here? Can say. Can say. Okay, I said earlier, parrots can talk. So what do you think is the question? What can it say? What can it say? Okay, number 4. Okay, they give you the question word, so this is easy. Where it lives. What's the question? Where does it live? Where does it live? Okay, and number 5 is very easy. Name. Name. And you know how to ask a name question. What is its name? Okay? All right, so I'm now going to play the CD. Listen carefully. Okay.
Now listen to part 2 again. 1.
Where was the party?
It was part 2.
Okay, not.
Listen and look. There is one example.
Mr. Snow, can I ask you some questions about your parrot?
Yes, Anne. What do you want to know?
What color is it? That's my first question.
It's red and green.
Red and green?
That's right.
Okay, so this was a question between a girl and a man. The man's name is Mr. Snow. Yes, Mr. Snow. All right, so the girl and the man were talking. Can you remember who spoke first? Who said the first sentence or the first question? Yes, it was the girl, because she says, Mr. Snow, can I ask you some questions about your parrot? About your parrot. So, does everybody know what's a parrot? Okay, do you know the Chinese for parrot? Here, parrot. Okay, the bird that can talk. Parrot. So, she says, can I ask you some questions about your parrot? And, of course, Mr. Snow answers. He says, yes, Anne. So we know the girl's name is Anne. So Anne is talking to Mr. Snow. So Mr. Snow says, yes, Anne, what do you want to know? What do you want to know about my parrot? So Anne answers. Her first question was, well, what color is it? What color is it? Okay, your example. What color is it? That is my first question, she says. And Mr. Snow answers this. He says it's red and green. It's red and green. So the girl says red and green, and Mr. Snow says, yeah, that's right, red and green. Okay, so can you see your answers? Red and green. Now, you will finish 1 to 5. Listen carefully and listen to the first person's sentence or question.
Can you see the answer? Now you listen and write. 1.
How old's your parrot, Mr. Snow?
It's 19.
19? That's old.
No, it isn't. Parrots live longer than that.
So, what was the question? You can see age. What's the question? Yes, the girl asks. She says, how old is your parrot, Mr. Snow? How old? Mr. Snow has to answer this. He says, it's 19. 19. Okay, 19. 19. And so the girl says, 19? That's old. And Mr. Snow says, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. He says, parrots live longer than that. Parrots live longer than that. So, How old is this parrot? Is 19. 19. Okay, are you finished with this? Very racy. Okay, so number one, how old is the parrot? It's 19. Okay, you just need the number, you don't need the word. Okay, do you understand what he says when he says parrots live longer than that? Yes? Here's your Chinese. Parrots live longer than that. Parrots live longer than 19 years old. Okay? All right. So we move on to the next question. Playing the CD.
And what does it like to eat?
It likes all kinds of food, but it loves bananas.
Are bananas its favorite food?
Yes.
Okay. That was easy. So the girl and the man are talking, and the girl asks, and what does it like to eat? What does the parrot like to eat? Mr. Snow answers this question and he says, it likes all kinds of food. All kinds of food. Do you know what is all kinds of food? Okay, different kinds, many kinds of food. All kinds of food. Here's a Chinese, all kinds of food. Okay. So, it says it likes, okay? It likes all kinds of food. And then he says, but, it changes, but, keyword, but it loves, what's the favorite food? It loves bananas, bananas. So the girl says, are bananas its favorite food? And he answers, yes, its favorite food. So, what did you hear? Singular or plural? Bananas. So you should write bananas. Okay? Okay, we're moving on to the next one, and it says, can say, can say. Okay, let's listen to what the parrot can say.
3. And what can it say?
Well, all parrots can talk, but ours only says hello.
Does it say hello to you every day?
Yes, every morning.
Smart. Okay, so what's the conversation? The girl and the man are talking. Anne and Mr. Snow are talking, and Anne asks the first question. She says, and what can it say? What can the parrot say? Mr. Snow answers this question. He says, well, all parrots can talk. Yes, all parrots can talk, but ours only says hello. Ours only says hello. So Anne says, does it say hello to you every day? And Mr. Snow answers, he says, yes, every morning, every morning. So what can the parrot say? Can only say hello. Okay, that was easy. Let's move on.
And does it live in your garden?
No, it doesn't like the rain. It lives on the balcony.
Does it like being on the balcony?
Yes, because it can watch all the people in the street.
All right, so it says where it lives. Where does this parrot live? Okay, so Anne says, and does it live in your garden? Where's garden? Garden. Why then? Does it live in your garden? Mr. Snow says, oh, no, it doesn't. Okay, negative word. It doesn't like the rain. It doesn't like the rain. So it lives on the balcony. It lives on the balcony. Do you remember what's a balcony? Okay, here's your vocabulary. Balcony. Okay? Balcony. So, where does it live? It lives on the balcony. And Anne asks, does it like being on the balcony? Does it like being on the balcony? And Mr. Snow answers, what does he say? He says yes. And he says why? He says because it can watch all the people. It can watch all the people in the street, the people walking by. It can watch all the people in the street. Okay, so where does the parrot live? On the balcony. On the balcony. You can write the, or you could just do balcony. Okay, but because it has on, you should write the balcony, not on balcony. The correct English is on the balcony. Okay. And your last question, okay, this one's very easy, so I'm not wasting time here. But this one was where you had most of your wrong answers. Okay, let's see why.
And has your parrot got a name?
Yes, we call it Polly.
Is that P-O-L-Y?
No, it's P-O-double-L-Y.
Great. Thank you for your answers.
That's okay.
All right, there was your mistake, so pay attention. So, question is saying name, and this is a very easy question. What's the parrot's name? So, Anne says, and has your parrot got a name? Has your parrot got a name? Mr. Snow answers, yes, we call it Polly. Polly. So Anne asks, is that P-O-L-Y? And Mr. Snow answers, no. It is P-O-double-L-Y. Okay. And Anne says, great. Thank you for your answers. And Mr. Snow says, that's okay. So what is double L? Okay. Whenever we have double letters, it's two letters together. So, example, double L will be L-L. Double T will be T-T. Okay, like the word pretty. Pretty, P-R-E-T-T, double T-Y, pretty. So, double L is two L's. Double P, two P's. Double D, two D's. Okay? Double E, E-E. Double U, There's a confusing one. Okay, for English, Movers English, we didn't learn any words with two U's. Okay, we did not learn any words that have two U's sitting together. So they will never say double U. If they said W, it is W. Okay. So, how do you spell Polly? Remember, Polly is a name, so capital P. It is P-O-L-L-Y. Okay, P-O-L-L-Y. All right? And, okay, that's the end of page 5. Okay, make sure you have your answers, the corrected answers. I'm going to erase this, so if it's too quick for you, stop the video, pause this picture, and take down the answers, okay? All right. And now we are moving to page 6. Okay, so this is page 6. This is what we are doing. This will be the last one for today. And again, look at the pictures, look at the title. It says homework, shopping in town. And you've got some questions. Take some time, stop the video, write your questions down, and then play the video again. Okay? If you have written down your questions, let's check if you have the correct ones. So, we have the example, says favorite shop. What do you think is the question? It's a favorite question. So what do you think? What is the favorite shop? What is the favorite shop? Okay. Number 1, always buy. Always buy. Now, this conversation is between a boy and a woman. And the boy was asking the woman some questions. So you have always buy will be, what does the woman always buy, or what does she always buy? Okay. Number 2, how she goes. And you've got the preposition by. How she goes. So what do you think is the question? How she goes. How does she go? Yes. How does she go to the, what is that? Supermarket. How does she go to the supermarket? What is number 3? Goes with. Goes with. And she says her. Her. So goes with. Who does she go with? Who does she go with? Okay. And then number 5, it says when she goes. You've got the question word already. When she goes. When does she go? And of course, the last one, again, very easy. Name what is. Okay, what is the name? Whose name? The woman's name, not the store. What is the woman's name? What is her name? Okay, you've got the word Mrs. down. So remember, names must be in capital. Okay? All right, so we're going to quickly go through this. I think it's very easy. Listen to the CD. Conversation is between the boy and the girl, and the woman.
Listen and look. There is one example.
Excuse me, can you answer some questions for me, please? It's for my school homework.
Yes, all right.
Thanks. Right. What's your favourite shop in this town?
Oh, the supermarket, I think.
The supermarket? Okay.
Okay, did you get that? So the boy was talking to the woman and he says to her, excuse me, can you answer some questions? Can you answer or can you answer? England would say answer. America would say answer. So he asks, can you answer some questions for me, please? Can you answer some questions for me, please? And then he tells her why. He says, it's for my school homework. It's for my school homework. The lady says, yes, all right. And so the boy says, thanks. And he asks his first question. He asks, what's your favorite shop in this town? What's your favorite shop in this town? And the lady thinks and she says, oh, the supermarket, I think. And the boy says, supermarket? Okay. All right. So your answer was supermarket. All right. So quickly go through number 1. Listen to the CD.
Can you see the answer? Now you listen and write. 1.
What do you buy there?
Well, I always buy vegetables because we eat them every day in our family.
Do you all like vegetables then?
Yes, we do.
Okay. This was easy. Right. So the boy asks, well, what do you buy there? What do you buy in the supermarket? And the woman answers, well, I always buy vegetables. She said vegetables. You need to listen carefully to the singular and plural words. Okay? I always buy vegetables because we eat them. We eat them every day in our family. Wow. We eat them every day in our family. So the boy says, well, do you all like vegetables then? And the woman answers, oh, yes, we do. Yes, we do. So what was your answer for number 1? Vegetables. 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 Okay? Number 2.
And how do you go to the supermarket? Do you go on your bike?
No, I take the bus because I always have a lot of things to carry.
So the bus is better.
Yes, it is.
Okay, did you hear that? The boy asks his next question. He says, and how do you go to the supermarket? How do you go to the supermarket? Do you go on your bike? Do you go on your bike? And the woman answers this question. She says, no. No, I don't go on the bike. She says, no, I take the bus. Yes, I take the bus. And she says why. She gives a reason. She says, because I always have a lot of things. A lot of things. Many things to carry. Many things to carry. Okay? Do you know what is carry? No, not our teacher, carry. Carry. Okay, I'll give you the Chinese just now. And the boy says, so the bus is better. The bus is better. B-E-T-T-E-R. Better. And the woman says, yes, it is. Yes, it is. So here's carry. And the bus is better. Okay, can you see that? Carry. The bus is better. Okay. All right. And what's the answer? Yes, by bus. By bus. Okay, number 3.
3. And who goes with you?
My daughter.
Right. Does she help you?
My daughter's only 4, but she likes to choose some of our food.
Okay. This was easy. Question is goes with, and we said it was a who question. So the boy says, and who goes with you? Okay, who goes with you to the supermarket? The lady answers, my daughter, my daughter. And the boy says, right. Does she help you? Does she help you? And the woman answers, my daughter is only 4. She's only 4 years old. She's only 4. But she likes to. She likes to choose. She likes to pick. She likes to choose some of our food. She likes to choose some of our food. So, what is your answer? Who does she go with? Her daughter. Her daughter. Be careful of your spelling. Daughter, not doctor. Yes, some of you had that answer, doctor. It's not doctor. The doctor is 4 years old. Wow. Daughter. Daughter. Okay, we're now moving on to number 4. Almost to the end of this lesson.
4. And do you go in the morning?
No, I go in the afternoon.
Is the shop quieter in the afternoons then?
No, there are always a lot of people there because it's a very good supermarket.
Okay. So, when she goes. When has to do with time. Yesterday, today, tomorrow, in the morning, in the afternoon. Okay, it's a time question. So, the boy says, and do you go in the morning? Do you go in the morning? The woman says, no, I go in the afternoon. I go in the afternoon. The boy says, is the shop quieter in the afternoons? Is it quieter? Quiet. Shh, be quiet. Is it quieter in the afternoons? The woman says, no, no. There are always a lot of people, many people. There are always a lot of people there because it's a very good supermarket. Because it's a very good supermarket. So, there's your vocabulary. Okay. Quieter. Check quieter. All right. I will show you the vocabulary one more time later. Okay. So, what's the answer? Yes. When does she go? When does she go? In the afternoon. In the afternoon. You just need to write afternoon. Okay, in the afternoon. All right, and we're now down to question 5. So, the very easy question. Okay, name. Name.
Well, thank you. And one last thing. What's your name? I have to write it down.
It's Mrs. Rich.
How do you spell that?
R-I-C-H.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, so the easy question. The boy asks, Well, first he says, well, thank you. And then he says, and one last thing, one last question. What's your name? I have to write it down. The boy has to write it down for his homework. Okay, so he asks, what's your name? And the woman answers, it's Mrs. Rich. Mrs. Rich. And the boy says, well, how do you spell that? How do you spell your name? And she answers, the woman answers, R-I-C-H. And the boy says, okay, thank you. So what is the woman's name? Mrs. Rich. Capital R, it's a name. Okay, Mrs. Rich. Okay? And that is the end of the mock exam, page 6. Okay, before we finish, I'm going to show you the vocabulary for today. Okay, we have for pages 4, 5, and page 6. So I'm going to show it to you. Check your vocabulary and check all the answers. Okay, if this is not long enough for you, you need to stop the video and look at this picture. Okay? All right. So, that's the end of today's lesson. And I'll be seeing you again during this week when we will finish pages 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so please do not lose this test paper. Keep it safe. And if you have some time, write down the questions for all the keywords that you have. Okay, so have a good evening, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.